Yeah. Uh, that never happened. Never happened. Yeah. So I was thinking about what it'd be like to live in a toaster, which actually got me thinking about the effects that the radiation that the toaster would give off. Then I did a little Google search and found out that I was right about the radiation. It's actually infrared radiation, which is actually radiation. I thought that was microwaves. Shut up. Look at Google. Yeah, that's what I thought. Now, with this in mind and the original question at hand of what would it be like to live in a toaster, then you get a Google search that I don't believe the government would be very happy about. Which is, and I kid you not, what would a high concentration of infrared radiation do to the human body? Now, with that interesting Google search aside, we now use the information received from this Google search. We find out that the effects of infrared radiation are thermal burns, photocarcinogenesis, and photoaging. Now, because I'm sure that the audience watching this aren't medically trained professionals, all they are, you never know. Anyway, for anyone who doesn't know, thermal burns are skin injuries caused by excessive heat, typically from contact with hot surfaces, hot liquids, steam, or flame. Most burns are minor, and patients can be treated as outpatients or at local hospitals. Approximately 6.5% of all burn victims are treated in specialized burn centers. And for those who want to see, here are the photos of thermal burns. Sigh. No, I'm not risking demonetization. If you want to know what a thermal burn looks like, or any of these other injuries that could occur from infrared radiation, don't look them up. Just trust me, it's not pretty. Not a good idea. I still think about it. I don't wanna. Anyway, the next one, which is photocarcinogenesis, I think we are all curious about what this one is again. If you're a medical student who's in the comments section going, I can't believe the normal person doesn't know what photocarcinogenesis is, stop it. I get we're not medically trained. Take pity on us. Please. But still, photocarcinogenesis is just cancer. That's not even sugarcoating it. I'm literally just looked it up on Google, and it just says photocarcinogenesis is the initiation of cancer by UV light, or by a chemical in the presence of UV light. As with most cancers, the carcinogenic process is preceded by genotoxicity. And I know this is real because it came from a super cool science textbook and ScienceDirect.com. And that is how you know it's like super accurate information. No, I didn't double check it, but still super duper accurate. So yeah, that big fancy word literally could have just been summed up to UV cancer. Why not just call it that? That would make it so much easier. You know when someone gets it and then the doctor is either able to pronounce it or struggling to. Can you imagine that? Yes, come sit down. Alright, so the test results came in and you have photocarcinogenesis. You know what? I quit. I'm done. Excuse me? Yeah, it turns out I don't want to be a doctor anymore. So that's that. I'm going home. Huh? What? What do you mean? Oh, yeah. That's understandable. Photo. Anyway, moving on to the last. Photo aging, which is kind of in the word. It's when the UV rays, usually of the sun, permanently age your skin. This one is kind of boring compared to the other two. Yet I don't think any of those girls who go to Sephora when they're like 13 would appreciate living in a toaster. In conclusion, basically, you don't want to live in a toaster because the side effects of being in the toaster, pretty much, your skin is going to be like popcorn and old, and you know, cancer. You know, the only reason behind me making this video is because I was talking to my girlfriend one day and she was like, you know what, toasters scare me. And I was like, huh? And she went, yeah, the big pop is what scares me. And I was like, but huh? And she was like, yeah, that's what happens. And I was like, well, now I'm gonna make a video about this.